Hi guys, it's Graham again and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a tag video and the tag is called the Leap Year Book Tag. I saw this on Dane Cobain's channel, and when I saw the title of it I thought I need to do that because my husband and I were married on the leap year, so a leap year has a special meaning to me. So yeah, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so there for that. This was originally created by Hilary at Melted Books and Amy Myers. I will link their channels below. If you're not following them, you should. There are 7 questions, but there's an 8th one which isn't really a question, it's more of an instruction. So, question 1. I'll just get comfy. Question 1. An extra day. What is one book that brought a little something extra? So for me, the one book that brought something extra was The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This is not the edition that I read. My edition was a paperback and it was tatty, and yeah, it's feeling a bit sorry for itself. So yeah, the world building in this, the descriptions of the places, the characters, it just has everything. It's dark, it's gothic, the writing is beautiful, and Erin Morgenstern herself is a lovely human being. My husband and I met her last year in November, and I got this lovely book signed by her and dedicated to me. So yeah, this brought a little extra for me, absolutely. Oh, and I've just dropped it. Oopsie. Question number 2. Taking a big leap. What is one book you are /were afraid to read? So one book that I'm afraid to read is actually 3 books, and this is a chunker. I have heard so many good things about this. This book is an absolute chunker. There are 3 books in this. It's a trilogy, and I just, because of the sheer size of it, I've never gotten around to it. It's His Dark Materials. I need 2 hands. His Dark Materials by Philip Pullman. I really do want to read this, but look at the size of it. It weighs a ton. It literally, my arm is like straining to hold this up. I've heard so many amazing things about this, and hopefully I can get to it before the next leap year. Yeah, so that's that one. Very scared to read it. It's huge. Question number 3. Every 4 years, question number 3. Every 4 years, what is the 4th book you read this year? Okay, so the 4th book I read this year isn't really a book, it's more of a nonsense poem. It's The Two Old Bachelors by Edward Lear. This is an illustrated edition, and the illustrations were by Paul Galdone. It's a nonsense poem about 2 old men who find a mouse and a muffin in their house. They go on the search for some stuffing. When they come back, the mouse is buggered off with their muffin. That's pretty much it, and it's hilarious, and the artwork is beautiful. There's one of them falling down a mountainside, just casually. Yeah. So, question number, hold on, iPad. Question number 4. 366 days in the year. Looking at your 3rd shelf, name the 6th book on that shelf, and name the 6th book after that. Okay, so I'm going to go with this bookshelf here. So 1, 2, 3. So it's a Persephone book. 6 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th book would be Minnie's Room by Molly Panter Downs. The 6th book after that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, would be A Writer's Diary, edited by Leonard Woolf, so Virginia Woolf's Writer's Diary. Neither of which I have read, but remedy that in the future, hopefully. So yeah. Question number 5. Leaping ahead. Name 4 books that you want to read by the next leap year. Alternative, name something on your bookish bucket list that you want to complete by the next leap year. 4 books that I want to read by the next leap year would be... hold on, I will rearrange what I'm doing. So, the first book I'd like to read by the next leap year is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I have never read this book. This book I have owned for so many years. This edition is just stunning as well. I've heard amazing things. It's a classic. It's a much loved and adored classic, and I haven't read it, and that kind of hurts my head a little bit. So hopefully I can get to that soon, or at least before the next leap year. Book number 2 is Go Set a Watchman by Harper Lee. The sort of sequel to Kill a Mockingbird. I know that there's been a bit of controversy around this book, because up until this was published, To Kill a Mockingbird was Harper Lee's only published novel, and there was quite a bit of controversy around this, that it was felt that she was maybe forced into publishing this. She's no longer with us, so we'll never know, but yeah, apparently this is quite a bit different to Kill a Mockingbird. Follows the same characters, but in a different way, so I've been led to believe. So yes, that's number 2 book that I would like to read before the next leap year. Number 3 book that I would like to read before the next leap year is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. Another much adored classic that I have not read. And I want to remedy that. I absolutely do. Because I've heard so many great things. And Wilma from my work, she read this recently, and she's also just read the Testaments. And she said that they were brilliant. She loved them. At least I think she said she did. Wilma, did you? So yeah, that's number 3 book that I'd like to read before the next leap year. Number 4 book that I'd like to read before the next leap year is The Testaments by Margaret Atwood. Again, much loved, not so much a classic because it only came out last year. I've heard amazing things, and I bought it like literally days after it was published, and I've just not gotten around to it yet. I'm sorry. So that's my number 4 book that I would like to read before the next leap year. The next question. So, question number 6. Leapfrog. Name a book on your TBR that has green in it. The Testaments by Margaret Atwood. Simple. Question number 7. Bad luck. What bookish things do you steer clear from? What bookish things do I steer clear from? I don't really tend to steer clear from bookish things because bookish things are my jam and I love bookish things. Bookish things do I steer clear of? I don't really. No, I don't have an answer for that question. Sorry. No. And question number 8, which is the prompt. Tag 4 people. I'm not going to tag just 4 people. I'm not going to tag anybody. If you want to do this tag, then do it. It's a free-for-all. Go for it. I hope that made some sort of sense, and I hope that I haven't upset anyone by saying anything about their favourite book. I don't think I've said anything negative. I hope I haven't horrified anyone by the books that I have not yet read. Sorry. So yeah, thanks for watching. Whatever you're doing, have so much fun doing it. Whatever you're reading, I hope you love it. Stay fabulous, be amazing, be yourself, and I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye bye.